Hello, everybody. It's Lasha Rajenko, and you've reached Lasha Rajenko. And for those of you who have never been here before, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, if you do not like long videos, don't watch it. If you do not like somebody who has ADHD, but I keep track of the topics that I talk about and forget about by writing it down, which is a really good tool. So you're not going to find this to be a marketing, access the right audience, pretend and succeed here. Nor will you find that on any podcast that I've watched so far. You will not find that. I find that authenticity and truth is the only way to go and the only way that I've ever known to go. So today, in no particular order, why did I just do this? Because I have a distaste in my mouth because I need to go to the dentist, okay? But I also have disdain on what I am going to talk about. And if anybody crosses this video and says, has she been drinking or smoking? Yes, I had some marriage, you wanna, okay? And it does seem to open up or takes the edge off so that for me, who has a lot of anxiety, can come forth and tell you the truth about things. And if you like the truth and you want to listen to these topics about Hollywood Babylon, meaning there will be no Hollywood, I reckon, by 2029, and there will be no mainstream media anymore. And it was interesting because I have all the same thoughts that Candace Owens, TNT UK, Sean Atwood, no, because, and Andrew Gold, they bring forth things that I would never think about, like Islamophobia or transgender ideology. And I did some videos, conducting some videos on my opinion on that on this channel. But you can also, if you decide to subscribe, I implore you to subscribe to High Voltage. And I also wanted to share that this is a non-donation charity. So when you hit subscribe, you're pushing the algorithm forward by taking 2 seconds of your life to hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment on what you just saw, even if you thought it was crap. Because I need to know what I'm doing right or wrong, because I went through a huge trauma that led me down a YouTube rabbit hole. And that's where I found, and not in a bad rabbit hole, like sort of Alice in Wonderland. And I met a lot of friends along the way. And Sarah, Melody Moon, Trevor, Random Citizen, T-Bird, I sent you an email or a message on YouTube about getting in touch with me in reference to the Amazon card. Sorry, just one sec. I want to show you what's going on with my phone and why I haven't been able to respond and why I'm using this live channel to conduct it. Okay, so my phone is on. Why is it doing that? What's blocking? What's blocking?
Google, 10 minutes ago. Google, notification.
Okay. All right. So I have to press this.
Google. Collapsed stack. 15 minutes ago. Google. Notification. Button. Activate to expand. Actions available.
And then I think I tap it twice.
Google. Google. Collapsed stack. 15 minutes ago. Google. Collapsed stack. 15 minutes ago. Google. Notification. Button. Activate to expand. Actions available. Google. Google. Collapsed stack. 15 minutes ago.
So that's what's been going on with my phone. And my mother's phone was dropped and just died on the spot. So I want to talk about energy. I'm also going to be talking about the book Chaos that Candace Owens, recommended that people read. And I am going to order it on Amazon and read it. And I'm going to read it live. I want to talk about the moon landing and Bill Maher and Candace Owens and the discussions they had, my thoughts on the moon landing, why it came out. And that's from reading the book Ask Not. And you can find that reading on High Voltage under playlists, under Ask Not, the Kennedys and the women they destroyed. I also want to talk about, I forget what M&M means. Oh, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. And PDiiddy and R. Kelly and Harvey Weinstein and Woody Allen and yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about in no particular order. I just need to close my door. I don't want to drive my poor mother crazy. And I also want to talk about dogs. Now, you're going to say, how can you do a video when Sophie's so unwell? That's why I was looking for sunglasses today. And I was thinking about the video that Trevor made, that we did a collaboration together. And Trevor, if you see this, I tried to get a hold of you through my phone, which you just witnessed, for 2 hours. And then I spent 2 hours trying to re-hook up Kojiko so I could call about Sophie because she's not well. And I said if I disappeared, something would be wrong. And then I also want to talk about homelessness and my experience with that. And I said one thing on one live. I said a lot of things on one live with Trevor. And then we did kind of a part 2 where I changed my mind. And now I realize I met two sociopaths. And I'm exhausted, and I was going to wear sunglasses. And then I thought, why do people wear sunglasses? And it's because they don't want people to see the reality. And I want to talk about why Sean Atwood and Andrew Gold and TNT UK and Candace Owens saved my life. And in order to understand, and Sarah, I don't know why all of those comments were taken down. That was insulting to me. And I was looking at you because you love that song. And I wanted to dance to something that I can't conduct my life impromptu. I mean, structured. I did that till I was 40 years old. I'm 53 now, and I want structure back. When I say I don't want it back, it's because we really are all E all of us. And how that is proved is through what happened with Harvey Weinstein. And I'm not going to be popping up clips because I don't know how to do it. The same with PDiiddy, R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, Woody Allen. And what happens with kids. But I wanted to say about Sophie. I wanted to say about Sophie. She's going to be with us for about 5 more months. And I'm very sad. And I remember Emma was doing a video on Meghan Markle and how in Prince Harry's book and in the Netflix series, this dog's legs were broken. And I think Harry or Meghan, I think that, in my opinion, they're animal abusers. And like Emma said, if something happened to her dog, she would be mourning. And she would disappear for a while and come and say, why? Well, I'm going to tell you beforehand, if I disappear for a while, that's why. And what do Meghan and Harry have to do with anything? Well, what they did in California was absolutely disgusting. And don't think for 1 minute that Satan herself, Meghan Markle, will get into politics. The wife wanted the attention on her. Meghan wanted the attention on her. It's not quite clear if they were invited by the Newsons or if they just showed up. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. They shouldn't have been there because people who owned their own homes couldn't be there. So why do people go on and on about these things? It's not for clickbait. It's to bring awareness. And Candace Owens, I said something to her about Conway West. And also, I'm very concerned about society, and so is Candace Owens, because nobody reads books anymore. A friend, an acquaintance who works at the Esso gas station gave me a Quran. And I've been reading it on my own. And I want to share it, and not tonight. I just wanted to bring awareness to the fact that if I disappear, it's because of Sophie. Also, after Candace Owens left me, I made a comment about Conway West. And I said to her, can you be an objective journalist even though Ye or Conway is your friend? And at that time, I was completely uneducated. And she took the time to message me, and I did read it, and I've put it on shorts. And people who watch my channel know why I started it. And it was because of corruption in the Canadian government. But the very next day, and also I can dance again on my toes. And ballerinas have said, be careful, don't hurt yourself. I received a Bible. I'm going to start, and I've been reading it the last 2 nights and writing down in my private journal about what I learned, because all I want is peace with my mother and I want peace with other people, and it's a non-donation charity because I want to help people and animals. Because, when I took in those homeless people that I didn't know, it really was out of the goodness of my heart, and I did need help financially. And in the 5 months they were here, they paid $4,200, and I lowered the rent for them. And do you know that without our knowledge, living in the basement, I lent them my mother's lamps, and they took apart the lamps and the metal for scrap for meth. I called the police, and this is weird because they came here one day to pick up their stuff, and they left it all over the garage, and I couldn't take my form of transportation out, my e-scooter, which if I lived in Vancouver or Toronto, I'd be a hero. But in Beamsville, Ontario, you're considered a loser. Also, Eric, thank you for sending me these books. I will not forget it. And I'm going to start reading. I'm going to do it without an accent. And you know who inspired me to read? Cheer Denise. So what is an influencer? Well, oops, that's my light to make me look. According to the Webster's dictionary, I don't know the quote, so let's find out. And I also want to talk about why I started the channel, and you know why, and I'm not going to go on and on and on about it. And if you don't want to watch this live, I don't blame you, because I go on and on. But if you stick with me, you might learn something, because I went through a trauma for 7 years because of a surgeon that didn't keep his oath. HI, influencer. When I was in school, you had to look up words, HI, and you had to look up words in the dictionary and write down the meaning of them and how to spell them. And they don't conduct those types of, as far as I know, penmanship doesn't even exist anymore. And it's funny watching Doubt, because Meryl Streep, penmanship is dying in this country. And that was in 1969, right? If anybody watched Doubt, I want to know whether that priest did it or not. And I do believe he did. And I'll show you the still shots on why I believe that. So I'm looking for two N's in the dictionary for influencer, and why these people saved my mind. And that means saving your life, because your mind is everything. INT, I went too far. LMNOPQRS. And anybody who says that benzodiazepines do not change your cognitive skills are wrong. However, this is the second time I've done this. Now I could look up Google, but I can't, because both phones are dead, and they died the day before I kicked TJ out. And when the cop came here, I know I'm keeping track of my conversations. When the cop came here, I called them. I said, Mom, I think we should call the cops just in case, because they've stolen from us under our nose. My friend Ian said they will rob you blind. And this girl was so offended by it that I phoned Ian and said in front of her to shut her up. Yeah, Ian, you were wrong. And you know what, Ian? You were right. I know when I'm wrong. Here we go, MN. We used to get timed on this too. I was always last, even when I was a kid. Eh? Inning. Innkeeper. Innocence. Innovation. There's pages missing from this dictionary too. It should be over here. Oh, and then I was watching this commercial. Well, anyways, to me, an influencer, I have to find that. An influencer to me is somebody who you pay attention to what they say and they change your life in some way. Okay? That's what I believe. I also wanted to say that I was watching The Penguin, and I was thinking about the moral of the story, and I think that Johnny Depp was probably offered that part before that trial. But I do think that whole premise of the story is when Sophia sits above and she sold these psychiatric drugs, and she said, look at them, they're subservient, they listen to us. I have more to say about that, but they say people can't keep attention for 20 minutes. Next time I will take notes, but please, hi Trevor, hi sweetheart. Good for you, congratulations. Trevor, I have to go. Sophie's downstairs, and that's another reason I need to go. But I needed to make that announcement, and I know you always pull through. And I was thinking about our collaborative channel, and tomorrow, I know we were supposed to do this last week at 5, but I couldn't. Those people are gone. So if you missed the video, watch it and do whatever. Thank you. I put it on because I did my hair purple because I was going to read Andrew Gould's Psychology of Secrets because the cover is purple. Yeah. So when I take this live down, if you want to edit it or whatever, go ahead. Yes, I can. Yes. So there's a lot of positive that came out of it. Trevor's Life in Legos, he's the moderator. And if it wasn't for him and Melody Moon and Sarah and Random Citizen and T-Bird and Saucy and T-Bone and I remember Cindy and Jim and Ryder and Celestial and oh gosh, Trevor, like Jeff and Kira and Josh and Johnny Owens and Booba, who joined, and the Aramaic gentleman. You know, thank you. Trevor, you always cheer me up. Well, I'll fix it. But I watch the video and see what's wrong. Look at what's wrong with my phone.
2. Google. Collapsed stack. 1 hour ago. Google. Notification. Button. Activate to expand. Actions available.
Oh, it worked this time.
21:18. One notification.
Oh my God. Okay, no. I gotta go. I gotta go now. Really, Sophie's downstairs and she's like, and I've got to give her medicine. That okay? All right. I love all of you guys, and you know I do. And Trevor, edit away. And if you ever find any old footage or pictures on my YouTube, yes, absolutely. And I can't go through my Facebook, and I wanted to go into my old pictures, like from when I was 46. Like you have to go like back to 2017 on my Facebook and edit away. All right, my friends, I've got to go. I even got dressed up. I put on pants and a top and everything. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you, Trevor. Okay. And congratulations on the new content lovers of your content. That's the whole idea. And I've got to articulate how I am really not keeping all of this money, and I really want to help people. But now I'm thinking, I feel so jaded from that experience. And then you always cheer me up because of your youth. People can be just horrible, Trevor. And I didn't know there were people like that in this world. I just, my naivety or whatever is so, like, and look, I got bags under my, do you know, I slept for 16 hours today. I mean, the cops were here. I had to call them, and I called them because the day before they came in, I pulled the garage door down to get them out because they're trespassing. And Jill physically tried to attack me. And I said, Mom, they're not going to come back. and I put all their stuff in the corner. She accused me of stealing from her, going through their stuff. Now I know what they did. They would go to the Salvation Army bin and steal everything and sell it on buy and sell on Facebook. That's disgusting. And my dog is sick, and I had to concentrate on that, which means I brought that on myself. We have to take responsibility for ourselves. Yes, I am absolutely serious. It's shameful. And I've got to go take care of my dog, which I've been doing. But those people, I've got all my stuff. Yes. But they robbed us blind. That's why, Trev, watch the whole video if you missed it. You'll understand me. And we will. We absolutely, you know what? That's an excellent, and you can ask me anything you want. You know I'm an open book. So whoever has watched this, thank you. Please don't forget to at least like it and make a comment, even if you don't want to subscribe. Okay? There's so many channels out there, and you've got your pick. All right. I'm ending the stream. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Trevor. Trevor's Life and Legos. Go subscribe. And to Trevor Robertson. All right. Thank you, Trevor.